after you, human rights.
Can I go after you?
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay, you can.
Mohammed, can I ask what country you're from?
No, I am from a country that I cannot say its name because
he's ashamed. He's ashamed.
Why? Yeah, why? Why can't you say the name?
Because I am in a country that is obedient to United States of America. If I speak what I speak in the public, I could be arrested by the police.
I know exactly what country. It's okay. It's okay. He's actually correct. I know what country he's in.
Yeah, he's from Iraq.
No, he's not.
No, I'm not from Iraq. So I'm sorry, I cannot.
MIT, right?
No.
MIT.
He's around there. So let's not go into it. He's actually.
Wait, what are you gonna get arrested for? I don't understand. Like in America, we have freedom of speech.
Yeah, there's no clubhouse fucking police, bro.
The police in my country arrest anybody who does not like the general opinion.
Yeah, but if you feel that way, speak the truth.
He's either from Jordan or from Emirates.
It doesn't matter, man. It doesn't matter.
Okay, but like America, why does it matter? Like, doesn't make sense to me. They're allies with America. You would be able to speak the truth, like not lie, like or hide it from yourself.
Why did you guys drop him?
I didn't drop him.
I didn't drop him.
He probably left.
I didn't drop him. I'm doing dishes. I didn't drop him.
He probably moved himself because he's scared.
Yeah, I didn't leave, throw him away as well. I mean,
Let's see. We can look at the history and see what happened.
He preferred to leave himself.
Exactly.
But currently, can you give us any updates? Because I see that Iran is bombing the crap out of Israel, right? Or is that me seeing some
bombing the crap out of Israel? What does that even mean?
Like they literally are hitting like places where Israel didn't expect it to be hit.
They're not hitting anything, from what I understand.
So what they're doing is they're shooting missiles indiscriminately, and they are gonna pay heavily for what they're doing. That's the
two
problem.
different messages, Harry and Bibi. Okay, go ahead. Bibi.
No, we're giving you the same message. I didn't say that they landed. I said they're shooting missiles indiscriminately.
Yeah, they're shooting missiles, but this guy's saying that they're bombing the crap out of Israel.
Yeah, that's
making
bullshit.
Destruction all over Israel. Like it's chaos there. It's not.
It's actually on fire. Tel Aviv's on fire.
Yeah, my brother's in Tel Aviv. I talked with him today, and nothing. They're fine.
Propaganda. That's lies.
Of course, it's lies. My brother, my family, my grandparents live there. Like I talked to all my friends there. They're fine. They go to the shelter because they hear the sirens. The fucking missile gets intercepted like a fucking toothpick in the air. Boom, we bomb it out of the air. Like a fucking toothpick. And then all they have to do is go back outside of the fucking thing and that's it. And then till the next one. Because that's all they could do. They're cowards. They have to shoot fucking missiles from fucking 2,000 miles away like fucking cowards, bro.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
if that's cowardly, isn't that what Israel has been doing to the Palestinians and to the Iranians?
Oh, actually, Israel went in with ground force people inside of Gaza. So I don't know what you're talking. We've lost over 900 soldiers there.
After when, Harry?
Please let him talk. He's a moderator. Please let him talk.
Okay, I'm used to talking to retards like him, so go ahead.
Yeah, but after when did they come on with the ground soldiers? Like after they bombed.
So the problem is, this is the problem. This is the problem with people like you. With all due respect, you fail to understand what actually happened in Gaza, and you think that Israel carpet bombed Gaza. And it's so embarrassing that that's what you. Hold on, shut the fuck up for a second, Donkey. Shut up for 1 second. The embarrassing part is that that's what you actually believe and think. While this was all going on, I don't know. Okay, so you know what? I'm going to bring you back a little bit. Pre-October 7th, you were sent pictures and told that Gaza looks like rubble. While there was travel agencies trying to get people to visit Gaza, saying it's beautiful. You should look at tourism in Gaza, 2018, 2020, 2020. Look at that. Well, post October 7th, there was, and we called them in our rooms. There was 7 restaurants open, There was shawarma stands. There was ice cream parlors. The whole time that you guys were screaming, the babies! They're carpet bombing! There's nothing left! They opened up a new restaurant called the Nutella store. How the fuck are you opening up the Nutella store if there's no buildings? The problem is, they let you guys believe it and you actually fell for it. You actually believed it. And we called it in the room. We called 4 restaurants live on the air and they picked up. Ado, give halak. I thought you're running for shelter because there's bombs being dropped everywhere. Indiscriminate bombing. Now use your head. Out of 2 million people, 70,000 supposedly got killed. To me, that's pretty fucking precision. In Iran, in 1 week, the number's unclear if it's 35,000 or 80,000 in 1 week.
I'm sorry, in 2 days, you're absolutely right.
In 2 days, okay? 35 to 80,000. The number's not even clear, and I wouldn't be surprised if it's higher than 80,000, okay? But in 2 years of a crazy fucking war where we were trying to get back our innocent hostages, 70,000 people were killed because they were held behind enemy territory, like used as self-defense shields. And if you can actually compute and calculate 70,000 out of 2 million, because Hamas was shooting missiles and artillery outside of daycares, inside schools, to shoot people outside, inside hospitals. You guys also fell for that. Israel blew up a hospital. Do you remember that? And killed 750 people. And then it came out 4 days later that it was a missile that Hamas threw, and it misfired and landed in a parking lot. But for 4 days, you guys were running around screaming, baby killers. You guys killed 700 and fucking people in a hospital. How horrendous. How much savages are you? You murdered people in a hospital. But then when the truth came out, not one of you said, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It was a mistake. Not one of you corrected it. You moved on to the lie.
Maybe let's talk about Iran. Like, this is boring. Like,
It's not boring. Why is it boring?
I don't even know what you're talking about.
I'm sorry.
Like Harry said that it's cowardly. Harry said he was cowardly to bomb and not ground forces. And I said
it's cowardly. It's very cowardly.
It's not ballistic missiles. They are throwing cluster bombs.
And I said to Harry, what about the diaper-wearing IDF soldiers?
Listen, one mic on Daniel.
Listen, they have sent Iran, the cowards, are sending cluster bombs, meaning it's a bomb. They're sending it to Tel Aviv. It's not targeted. It comes to Israel, and then it splits to many small bombs to cause as much damage as they can. Those are not targeted attacks. They are literally targeting civilians. Do you understand why we call them a terrorist regime? They're not targeting military compounds or strategic places. Cluster bombs, by definition, is a war crime. Every single one of those rockets that is a missile that is sent to Israel is a war crime. Every single rocket that their proxies, Hezbollah, is launching, that is not a war crime. That is war. Do you understand the war? Do you understand the difference? Can you agree with me that targeting civilians is a war crime? Can you agree on this?
100%.
And those cluster bombs, do you understand how they work?
Yes, I do. But, Daniel, it's war.
No, before we move on, no, it's not war. No, that's not war. That is a war crime.
I'm sorry.
Because if we did this, if we had done this in Gaza, you would have hundreds of thousands of people dead.
But 80% of Gaza buildings are destroyed, Daniel.
Yes, that is true. But
Thank you.
now, if you think about it, how many? You said 90%, let's say? 90% of Gaza, 80%, whatever. 80% of buildings were destroyed, yet only 70,000 were dead. In 2 years, that is including more than 25,000 militants and everybody that were killed by misfires and all the execution and all the natural causes, all of that together, 70,000. So if we destroyed 80% of the buildings there, it just showed you how careful we were. And this is why we evacuate people for safety. And the reason, let me finish, and the reason that Gaza looks the way it does, because Gaza chose to turn Gaza into a fucking military base. You will not find any military location in Gaza. They don't have bases. The entire fucking Gaza Strip is a one huge base, and they have tunnel system that they admit that they have more than 400 kilometers of tunnels. That is in a 40-kilometer strip. Again, 400 kilometers of tunnels in a 40-kilometer strip. Every second house has an entrance to those tunnels. Every second house was booby trap. Many of the people that were killed in Gaza died because of IEDs and mines that Hamas planted.
Yeah, but Daniel, I would say the same thing about the Iranians. You know, when it's only less than 20 Israelis have died. They are very careful. They're very meticulous. They would never kill civilians. How would they want to do that?
The reason that you have
Iranians
so
are good
many
people.
views. No. Again, cluster bombs is not being careful. Don't lie to yourself.
Using cluster
Don't
bombs
lie to
after
yourself.
intersections.
Don't lie to yourself. The reason that we have so little casualties is because of us. Because we have few layers of defense, because we have sirens, because we have shelters, because we have the Iron Dome and the Arrow. This is what we do. We
They won't
defend
last long,
ourselves.
Daniel. They won't last long.
Don't worry about us. But don't tell me that
Can I
Iran is careful when they send cluster bombs that are, by definition,
To me, Israelis are careful when they killed 70,000.
Daniel,
excuse me,
let me
100%.
speak.
Yes, so Iranians are also careful.
Yeah.
Alas,
No,
we're on two different sides.
The
You're stupid and I'm stupid.
Iranian regime is
Yeah, Daniel, you are stupid and I am stupid. Alas.
No, it's not all.
No, you're really stupid. You don't realize
no idea what you're
Yeah, but
talking
I
about.
think Iran is careful then. You think that Israel is careful
No, you
after
cannot say
7,000
this
deaths?
last.
And
You
80%
told
of
me
the
a year ago, you told me
Iran
that
is also
cluster bombs.
careful.
You literally tell me that cluster bombs are a war crime, that it's indiscriminate bombing. How can you fucking
Yeah,
say
but they
5
didn't
minutes
really
later?
use it to kill
How
civilians.
can you tell me 2 minutes later?
No, why would they do
They
that?
didn't use it. They killed civilians. They're shooting it over civilian areas. What are you talking
Explain to me
about?
how.
Daniel, sorry, let me step in. Iranian
Sorry.
regime is very careful. That's why they killed 50,000 people of Iranian people in just 2 days.
That was terrorists.
One million.
They
Absolutely
were
right.
terrorists.
Because when he cannot, when
You are
they're not
terrorists.
terrorists. I do have all the videos. They were Iranian regime. They were IRGC.
Okay.
If you are telling me
Hold on.
that you are
Sorry.
terrorists,
Let me speak. Excuse me. Sorry, just 1 second.
doing it intentionally.
Iranian as well. Let me.
I'm sorry, Daniel. Please let me have a question. I have a question from last.
I've been trying to get in, Miss Mary. I've been trying to get in before you.
I will ask last the question after you go.
It's gonna be about 20 seconds.
Hold on. Stephanie, when you do that, do also a room reset. Let everybody know.
Okay. What do you mean room reset?
Just reset the room. Like, set out your thing and then let everybody know that the room's sponsored by Tylenol. That we're doing today. 90 seconds, each person uninterrupted.
All right. I'll do it for you. I'll get it good. All right. Thank you guys for joining with us, Bibi, myself, Stephanie, Mary, Harry, and Danny, Daniel, and Jay.
We are sponsored today by Tylenol. Why do we sponsor by Tylenol? Because today you're going to hear opposition. You might not agree with it. You might love it. Hell, you're going to leave with a headache, but we got you. Get yourself at your local convenience store some Tylenol. Thank you, guys. Is that all right for you?
Fucking awesome. Love it.
Awesome.
Perfect.
Thank you. All right, guys.
Well, now you wasted your 20 seconds, bro.
Damn it.
No, I'm
Thank
just
you.
kidding.
Damn it. Now I got 5. When I look at this, guys, I look at this as a military, outside looking in, okay? So when I see Iran, retaliate, whichever it is, retaliate strike, and you start seeing them attacking civilians, you start seeing them launching in the wind. You know, as a military personnel, to us, we identify that as a dominant source of there's no leadership. Even though we know that the main leader was killed, okay? The general of the operation was taken out, and many other leadership roles. That shows us that right now you have probably lower officers who have got rapidly progressed forward up the chain of command, and now they're just trying to attack unmercilessly. I mean, dominate to civilians. They're trying to do the most laceration as possible. That's what we're seeing in Israel. That's what we're seeing in the Gulf areas. I mean, you can see it when where how they have their drones that they come out, and so that's what we're seeing. That's what I want you to be aware of. You know, because when you don't have a high rate of good leadership, I'm not saying RGC has good leadership, but the capability of identifying industrial, identifying fuel, identifying supplies, identifying military personnel, etc., etc. And they start talking soft targets, low-grade targets, or go directly to civilian casualties. That shows that you have either senior NCOs that never progressed through critical risk analogy processing or thinking, and they just got elevated up. So that's a positive sign for the U.S., for Israel, and other neighboring allies that are engaging with us. That's what, and there's my over 5-second analogy. Miss Mary, thank you for my uninformational rant.
So I go after Miss Mary.
Thank you, Stevie. So
Hold on.
interesting.
Before that, I just want to let everybody know. So this isn't just your average bullshit room. We have people that are like my co-mod that I mod with all the time, Terry and Caleb, and recently, and Daniel as well, but recently because Steffi and Mary. Some of these people are professionals. I know for a fact there's a professional in aviation here. There's a Marine that's been a Marine for 2 decades. There's an ex-IDF soldier. You also have a beauty pageant queen, 2 of them. There's a lot of talented people on this stage. So ask questions when you can. Learn something. Don't get indoctrinated by those rooms where they just shut people down. We have a policy here where you're allowed to speak 1.5 minutes uninterrupted. You're allowed to have your opinion. Yeah, maybe get heated afterwards, but you can lie all you fucking want for the 90 seconds. You just may get your ass handed to you afterwards. But that's our policy. You can speak and don't get emotional. Somebody says something you think it's a lie, and I know it's so hard to stay off mic because you're like, fuck, he's a lie. I want to point it out. Just wait till he's done and then be adamant. So no, I got it. I'm next. And then fucking jump in and point out his lies and dismay. But yeah, there's a lot of professionals on the stage. A lot of good people. And we also have some amazing Iranian people, amazing Israeli people. We have a lot of good Jews that are on here. A lot of every type of religion is on the stage. So we're not biased. We have an open mind. But yeah, go ahead. Awesome.
Thank you, Billy. I have a question for Lars. So Lars, your questions of us, you mentioned a lot of like talking about terrorism and asked about religious question, like religious stuff and everything. But I wonder, as a Somali person, a person that comes from Somali, what do you think of the terrorist group Al Shabaab, who killed like 50 Somalis, and there are 900,000 people are living under Al Shabaab? Do you think we should allow Al Shabaab in Somali, or do you support? I mean, do you support them, or are you against them? That's my question from last.
Oh my God, this guy's Somali. Oh my gosh. All right, that's a good question, Mary. But I got a better question for him after he answers.
No, I don't think that Al-Shabaab should be sponsored, and nor do I think that they should exist. I'm actually from Yemen, I'm not from Somalia, but I do have relatives from Somalia. I don't have anything to say more than that I'm against Al-Shabaab. There's really no difference between Al-Shabaab and the Iranians and the Israelis, to be honest with you.
Like you said, I mean, from what I know, you're from
This guy is
Somalia.
Al Qaeda. Sorry.
But it's interesting that you're from Yemen.
We'll
So
see,
what do you
we'll
think
see.
of Houthis? What do you think of Houthis' war with Saudi Arabia? What do you think of that?
But the Houthis are being sponsored by Iran, and Iran is causing havoc.
No, not by Iran.
Yemen.
It's by IRGC. There's a difference, bro.
That's
There's a
Yeah,
difference.
okay. The
Absolutely
Iranian
correct.
government. The Iranian
Yeah,
government.
which is the IRGC, the Islamic regime,
Yeah, and the
revolutionary,
Israeli
whatever.
government is the Zionists.
What about the wait, first of all, who are the Zionists? There's no group called the Zionists. What is that?
Okay.
What is that? Do you even know what Zionism means? First of all, like,
yeah. It's,
what's the definition of Zionism?
No, let's not.
No. I watch it because the way you label it, it's like some secret society or some shit like this.
No.
There's
it's
no
not
group.
secret
There's no
society.
group called the Zionists, so I don't know
Okay.
who you're talking about.
Well,
So,
but we
do you
see
know
this
what-
American
when people
presidents are
say-
saying that we are
When people say
supporting
Zionists, they don't know what they're saying. That's why I'm trying to ask you. Do you know what the definition is?
I know
What is it?
Zionism is. It's a political movement. It's
No, there's no political movement called Zionists at all.
We just want to go home to Israel. Is that what you want to say?
That's not what I want to say. That's the fucking definition. I don't need to say it. That's the definition. You need to learn definitions, bro. Like, I don't know what to tell you.
But Iran's government is helping the Houthis.
Why are we pushing the goalposts? Like, you lost that. You're wrong, right? You lost that conversation right there because there's no political group called Zionist or Zionism. There's none. None in existence ever.
Okay. Is it an ideology? Is it an ideology?
No, it's not an ideology at all.
Oh.
I mean, it's.
So, I heard something not exist.
Even if it was,
Yeah.
it doesn't mean that it's like a.
Harm doesn't necessarily have to be in the category of moral or immoral. For example, marriage.
That Israel should be a Jewish state after the Messiah comes. They are one hell of a Zionist, okay? They just don't believe that it should happen now. So don't fool
And I agree with them. When the Zion
Hold on,
when
Flash,
comes,
Flash, Flash,
Messiah,
Flash,
he comes
Flash,
for all of us,
Flash,
not only to the
Flash,
Jews.
Flash. I don't know how often BB wants me to do this, but notification time. Hello, you guys. Thank you guys for joining the room with your moderator, BB Kapara, Steppy, Mary, and Harry, Daniel, and Miss J. I just want to let you guys know today's sponsor is Tylenol and Advil. And we also just got a third one, 5 Advil. Bring it. Why? Because here we're going to have issues. We're going to have moments. We're going to yell. We might even cry. But that's okay. Because here at Kitover, we want to make sure you're well informed. Thank you. Oh, and the Viagra part is because if you can't get it up, hit the blue pill. Because remember again, don't add to the population, don't subtract from the population.
Don't choke on the virus because you get a stiff neck. And we do allow everybody a minute and 30 seconds to speak uninterrupted. If you're an idiot, you're going to get educated.
And Poria, we didn't move you down because we wanted to hear him. You just kept interrupting while we were in the conversation. And what you're saying, we know what you're saying. We've been on this app for 5 years. It's not like we're trying to educate them. We're trying to educate the people below, right? Because there's some people below that might just want to be educated and they want to hear people who know facts and who know how to talk logically. These Muslims that come in here that are anti-Israel, anti-Jew, they need logic. They need logic, and that's okay. And you know what?
Get offended, Harry.
No one's offended. You're the one that's offended.
I was having a conversation with Mary. You just jumped in. What do you mean?
Listen, that's the last thing that I am is offended by you guys.
Take it easy. Like you were a Zionist.
One thing I thank God for.
A lot of people don't like
Oye,
John.
cállate la boca, man, desgraciado de puta de mierda. Cállate.
One thing I thank God for every day is that we have retarded enemies like you guys. That's what I thank God for. Thank God that our enemies are retards like you. So anyways, Gloria.
Why are you sitting with Harry?
What's up?
With me? And why do you think you're triggering anybody? You're not triggering anybody.
No one's triggered at all. I'm sitting here smoking weed. I'm enjoying this. This is entertaining. You're
fucking crazy. This guy
You're
opened
free
his mic
entertainment.
20 times. Go ahead, boy.
How does it look like he's triggered? It's a social audio app, bro.
Crazy, bro.
Yeah, I don't know how I
It's
can
a
look.
social audio app.
How can I look like it through the app? I don't know. I'm not sure.
Man, he sound. Hey, Poria, go ahead. Poria was.
No, you know what I sound? I sound passionate. Something that you're not. I'm fucking passionate. And what's passionate for me about this is educating retarded fucks like you, because you guys are so fucking dumb. I don't know where you got your education from, Google or whatever, X or fucking TikTok, wherever you guys get your fucking education from. But that's what I'm passionate about, just like the other people that are on the stage, like with me. So maybe you'll learn about being passionate about something. Maybe you'll learn about having passion for something in life, and then maybe your life will change, right?
No, he gave you the benefit of the doubt. Like, we don't know that you actually got your
There's enemies that are on here that they have passion for their country too. That's why they're on here talking about it and educating people. You don't have any passion because you're from shithole Yemen. I would have no passion for that there, trust me. But they have passion for their country, and we have passion for our country. So that's all I can say. You'll know what it is one day when you have that. Anyways, next person, whoever wants.
Fuck Islam.
Who said that?
He left.
Why? Yeah, you got the mic. Be careful.
I was just a little bit sad because like a camel rider Muslim can literally open his mic for 20 times and yet he won't be kicked out, and then I have to join the listeners.
Well, we're in the middle of a conversation
about my country.
We were in the middle of a conversation for you, and you kept interrupting.
It's okay, bro.
And I was nice at first, and then you kept interrupting, and then I'm like, okay, if you want to keep interrupting, I'm just going to move you down because you're not listening.
Can I ask
nothing personal.
Can I finally ask the question from you yourself? Since you guys talk a lot, I just wanted to ask you.
Listen. There's a leave quietly button. You don't have to be here. No one's forcing you to be here, okay? So don't act like you're a victim here that we moved you down.
I don't want to be here, but
then leave. Then hit the leave quietly button.
Leave. Can you let me speak, bro?
Holy shit! Like I don't understand. It's like you come in here and you want us to feel bad for you because you come into our room and we moved you down.
But you just said that you didn't want to be here. So why would anybody entertain letting you speak at this point?
Exactly.
Like that doesn't even make any sense.
Calm down, Spirit Chopper.
You're the moderator, bro. I open my mic, I get kicked out.
I also hear that everyone gets to
I should shut my mouth, bro.
without
Which
being
one?
interrupted. So please let Korea speak.
All right, Poria, go ahead. Go ahead.
I just keep it short. I won't say shit.
No,
Like
no,
this,
no,
like,
no,
whole
no,
kind of rule. Just no. I just have one question.
Not you, Poria. It's Poria's turn. Go ahead.
To remove Darren LaHood from the 16th
Bro,
district
how
in
the
Illinois.
fuck you trying to talk sense to a Muslim and you think you know better than Jesus or billions of other people around the world who couldn't educate these people, and you're wasting time, or maybe other people want to talk about Iran or Iraq or whatever the fuck, around the region, but you won't let me even talk, bro.
Coal City, Eureka, Candlewick Lake.
Fuck, man. Poria, they gave you the stage now. Go to the stage and you're not speaking.
Shut up, you fucking Muslim piece of
Like I said, dude, there's a leave quietly button, bro. If you don't like the room, you can just fucking leave quietly.
Bounce, Poria.
Or we'll just fucking kick you. I don't give a shit. So.
I need you to request a Republican.
Anybody else that doesn't like the room, you can fucking leave. No one's forcing you to be here. There's other rooms in the hallway. So I don't understand. That's it. And anyways, whoever wants to go next, go ahead. It's like we're talking to little kids.
I have a question from everyone has a question from just let me respond, because this guy is from Yemen, yeah? What has Israel to do with him? And Jews with him? He lives in another country, Yemen. What's your reason to hate Israel? It has nothing to do with you.
No, I came here to speak about Iran and the conflict and,
Answer the damn question. That's not what you talked about.
No, I have a question. Why are you hating Israel? It has nothing to do with Yemen. They want to go to somewhere else in Palestine. They are not coming to Yemen. Why do you hate it? Well, it has to do with you.
okay, but that's a different topic. I just think, okay, let me answer, Ali Reza. Let me answer, okay? I just think that the Zionist ideology, the way that they follow the Talmud, their government, the way they conduct themselves, I just don't like it. And I'm not alone. Ali Reza, you asked me a question. I'm not alone. Majority of the people like it.
You are the right.
Vast majority of the Europeans are looking at
my friend, oh my.
They don't like it. That's the reason.
You sound so ignorant. I mean, dude, you get your education from TikTok and X. You know what the Talmud is like? All the things that you say.
You see, they don't work on details. You don't know what the Talmud is. You don't know what they created the most.
You're so funny. And Harry said before, thank God that our enemies are so retarded and so stupid. Otherwise, if we had like 2 billion of you that were actually smart, we would be in deep shit. Thank God
let me
you
tell
guys
you why.
are so
Every 80 years you're in deep
and
shit.
that you're
Every 80
living
years.
such nonsense. Thank God.
And you don't like Jews.
Daniel, every 80 years you're in deep shit, and soon we are hitting the 80 years. Very soon.
You are a Muslim and you don't like Jews. Be honorable and be brave, at least for your own idea. The fact you hide.
I don't know how you can be more honest than I am, Ali Reza. Come on. You have to be fair also.
No, I am very fair with you. You are not honest with yourself, man. You cannot openly say what you
I have been very honest on this stage.
No, I told you, Israel has nothing to do with
check your message. Check your message.
They are bombing my country. What are you talking about, Ali Reza?
Your Yemen country.
Fighting with Israel. Why did you send 2 ballistic mass missiles and drones to Israel?
Yemen has been taken over by a terror regime and you let them. They are starving your people. You don't give a fuck about. You know that every 10 minutes a Yemenite child dies of starvation? You don't talk about it. You talk about the poor Palestinians, fuck you and fuck your ignorant self. You don't know what the Talmud is. You don't know what Zionism is. You know nothing. Your head is filled with nonsense. And this is what they do in your country. They fill your head with hate, and they point your hate towards Israel and Jews, so you don't need to deal with your own country. Look at your fucking country. What a fucking your people are starving. You are kidnapping UN people that are coming to help you. Every fucking 10 minutes, one of people is dying. One of your children is dying, and you fuck about it.
You're marrying 9-year-olds.
Even if that's true, Daniel, that I don't give a fuck about my people, how does right that you kill Palestinian children, right? It doesn't matter why you bring up details. You bring up
Because the Palestinians,
Daniel, I'm not alone that don't like Zionists. The vast majority of the people don't like Zionists. The Europeans don't like Zionists. The Chinese don't like Zionists. The Russians don't like Zionists. Like, why are you pointing your fingers at me, Daniel?
It's your
The world don't like your people.
chamber. Any person that is intelligent, moral, or humane is a Zionist. Okay? You guys are idiots, and the reason that Palestinian children are dying is because Palestinian children are being indoctrinated and being exploited and are being recruited. And also, by the way, same does the Houthis. The Houthis are also using children. And if you care about children, start with your own fucking country where you have tens of thousands, I don't know how many, that already died of starvation. Because you're busy sending your fireworks at Israel instead of feeding your own people. This is how dumb and backwards your society is. So don't deal with Zionists and don't deal with Israel. Israel is an empire, okay? We are a force. And the reason that you're so obsessed with us, because it bugs you that the Jews are so successful while you're living with sandals on sand with shithole and you can't even feed your own people.
Yes, you are very right. But can we talk about Iran?
Can I get the mic?
Because you guys are just harping on details.
You don't have to write about Iran. Don't talk about Iran.
Hey, Reza, you're not in Afghanistan. Take it easy.
Hold on, guys. We're going to reset the room. So this room is about Iran, Israel, and the pro-Pallies. I'm going to be passing the mic over to Velvet. We're just going to do a quick 10-second word from our sponsor, Pepe. Steppe.
And Steppe, you can plug my music that I kind of took advantage and I'm exploiting the room to.
Well, can you put it in the Jumbotron? Oh, yes, guys. If you everybody's room, there's two things I ask of you. Please join the house, and then also click on the link there. I'm Daniel. You're going to love some amazing fucking music. This is an artist. This is Daniel's nephew. The guy is an up-and-coming artist. You won't believe how amazing his voice is. Click on it, listen to it, subscribe, follow, like the musician. He is amazing. He's a lot of Iranian songs, a lot of songs about life. You will really find it blissful for your soul. The voice is just out of this world. Join the house, click the link, pass it on to our sponsor, Steppe. Take it away.
Awesome. Welcome, you guys.
Darius,
Darius, don't interrupt. You can have the mic after Velvet, please. 1 second.
I want to know.
I know, but please, Darius, we got a program going on here. Please.
Let Darius go next. Make sure he's going next, okay?
Okay, Velvet, be patient. We'll let Darius take the mic for 1 minute. Please, Velvet, thank you so much. Steppe, take it away.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for allowing us to entertain you for the day or the night. We have BB as your moderator, me as a co-host, Miss Mary as a co-host. We got Harry down below as a co-host, Daniel as well, Miss J, and we got the doctor in town. Just so you guys know, we're here to discuss, we're here to talk. Feelings will be hurt and feelings may be sad, but take some Tylenol. That's what we ask, because you're going to need it. Once again, check out your local convenience store, read the back of the bottle, use directions as needed. Thank you, and I'm going to kick it off to Darius.
Darius, you're up.
Yeah, just I want to know, guys, with all the respect to you, are you Persian or you're just fucking Arabic?
We're Jews and Persians, bro. What's wrong with you?
How come the Israel?
I think he was asking if are you asking about the guy last, Darius? Who are you asking?
His name is Ali Reza or something.
Ah.
Ali Reza.
I think you mean last.
I think you make mistake.
You're confusing it, Darius. I think you're talking about last.
No, he's talking about Ali Reza. He's asking why Afghani guy is here.
I heard him very well, and then he said he doesn't like Israel. Just all of you guys, I respect you. Just I wanted to ask Ali Reza, are you Persian or you're different religion or different thing or different country?
Do you speak Persian, Darius?
Yes, I do.
He's Afghani. You can hear it, Darius.
I'm so sorry.
Last, quiet.
I love you so much. Just I wanted to.
And no tribal language, guys. We have English. Please listen.
Sorry, I
know.
That I'm Ali Reza.
Are you good now, Darius? Can we let Velvet go?
Yeah, I love him.
It was a
misunderstanding. Yeah.
We love him.
Have a good one. I misunderstood. I'm sorry, guys. I'm going to bring that.
You're good, Darius. You're a friend. Velvet, sorry about that. Go ahead. We just wanted to make sure everything.
To you. So a few points. First to last, because you were suggesting. Sorry, I think I forgot what I was going to say. I'm sorry. I just.
It's okay. It's okay.
Okay, you want me to go? You can go after me, but.
Go ahead.
Okay, so that's funny. Last saying that the government doesn't care about its own people, but it cares about the others. Okay, that was the statement that he made about Yemen, right? That's a fucked up thing. Yeah. Dislike me if you want. That's what you just said. That's very fucked up.
I said even if that's true.
Even if that's true, that's very true. I respect Israel, you know why? Because first of all, they think of their own people. They built bunkers for their own people. They built the air defense first, and if they wanted to fight the others, first they protected their own people, then they went to war, even if. But when you're talking about Iran, for 47 years, they said death to America, death to Israel. They wanted to wipe off Israel off the map. They wanted to make White House a mosque, okay? And they've been shouting every Friday that there is gonna be a war. But with all that, we don't even have one bunker for the people. We don't have any air defense. You can see that our air is a highway for Israelis. They're going, the F-35s, the F-15s, the drones, they're coming and going whenever they want. So the regime that doesn't care about its own people, and they just built based on a core ideology that they want to, spread is and go and wipe off Israel off the map. That's the core idea of that regime. That's a fucked up regime, not the Iranian regime. That's the Islamic Republic regime that kills its own people. They use schools, they use hospitals as a human shield to hide the high-rank military guards, to hide their military weapons and the missiles that they have. That's what is fucked up, not Israel. Even if they the school that you just talked about, the first question is that why that school is built next to a military base. That's the first question that you have to say. Then you're gonna say that why it was attacked. Okay, that's all actually I wanted to say so far. So at last, I just wanted to say that Iran been occupied by this regime. Okay, Iranians are hostages in Iran. 90 million Iranians are held hostage in Iran by this regime, and that's why when we talking that Israel and America are attacking Iran, they are not attacking Iran. They are attacking the Islamic Republic regime and the IRGC, and that's why we are happy to see them get fucked.
Yeah,
That's not very good to say, Dana, but okay.
Yeah, that was really good, Dana. Thank you very much for painting the picture perfectly. But I have a question for Les. Les, are you really from Yemen? Because one of your friends contacted me right now, and they told me you're actually from Somalia and living in Sweden. So are you actually from Yemen, or are you from like?
No, I'm from Yemen. Don't listen to that guy Tam. He's from Sweden. I'm not from Sweden. I'm from Yemen. I'm from Yemen. But Dana, just to say to you that I'm not behind the Iranian government. I don't believe they have the right ideology either, right? And the way that they conduct themselves is not very good. What they have done to my country and they have done to other countries, they export terrorism. I'm just saying that this is what Iran is today. It's not only the government, the people are with them, right?
Wow, everybody clap for Les. He changed so much during this 2-hour talk. First he was saying terrorism,
They export terrorism. I told you that before from the beginning.
Sorry, let me talk. We finally changed you. We educated you. So you see, guys,
I said from the get-go they export terrorism.
This house is really good for education. Like, he now is saying something that he was saying.
You lied!
You were lying. People were here and we were actually listening.
I said that they export terrorism.
My mic is out. I'm actually active listening, so I remember everything you said, especially people that
I literally said from the beginning they export terrorism.
I don't like people that disrespect Iranian people and Iranian cause. I remember them very well. We never forget, we never forgive. So I have been actively listening to you, and what you said first was that you couldn't even distinguish between IRGC and Iran. You like used them interchangeably. And then you started talking about, how like Israel, America are terrorists, Iran is doing the right thing, and you're saying like Iranian government in that context. So, I mean, I'm just glad that you have changed, but I hope that you have truly.
Mary, you don't have to forgive or forget anything. You are a diaspora exile. You're not welcome back to Iran, so you are nobody. That's number one. Your father is a cop.
What the fuck are you talking about, Goof? She was there last week.
That's bullshit.
I'm not sure.
No, she was. What's wrong with you? You just like spreading lies?
I think he's doing the
That has nothing to do with you and she.
But anyways, I said from the beginning
that
Iran exports terrorism, right? And I literally had the Iranian.
All right, you know what? You're gonna be enjoying the hors d'oeuvres. There's free hors d'oeuvres in the fucking goo. Honestly, there you can enjoy kubide. They have barg. There's all kinds of good Persian food down there. I would recommend the basmati rice with some kubide. And if you get bored from eating it, you can sit on it. But enjoy your time down in the audience in the goo. Let's have a good, constructive conversation. I want to ask some triggering questions.
Wait, before you go, BB, can I just tell you one thing? I don't know if you know this. It's just
go ahead. Absolutely.
Some breaking news on today's attack on the synagogue. They identified. Did you already talk about this?
No, go ahead. Let everybody know where it happened, what happened, when, please.
So today, a Lebanese-born Ayman Ghazala took his car and rammed it into a Jewish temple synagogue. For those who don't know what it is, it's our temple where we pray, where there's kids in school. Over 140 Jewish kids were inside at the time of the attack. Ghazala's truck was filled with explosives, and he was armed with an automatic rifle. Thankfully, security guards stopped him, immediately preventing what could have been a massive tragedy. He did run over one of the security guards, but I believe he's dead. Amen.
Yeah, man. Did you hear about the KC-135? There is another news.
Yeah, it was Michigan. It was Jayla. Where was it again?
Michigan.
No, but where again? Remember that place? It was West.
The one.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on.
West
Bloomfield, Michigan.
Yeah.
West Bloomfield, Michigan.
Exactly. Okay, yeah. So I want to ask some triggering questions. I don't need people to. Yes.
Sorry. Did you hear about the KC-135?
No.
The breaking news today?
No.
Let us know.
Okay. So U.S. Central Command is aware of the loss of the U.S. KC-135 refueling aircraft. The incident occurs in friendly airspace during Operation Epic Fury, and rescue efforts are ongoing. 2 aircrafts were involved in this incident. One of the aircraft went down in western Iraq, and the second landed safely.
Yeah, it's a fueling plane that crashed in Iraq.
In Iraq, apparently there was an accident between 2 of them. They had a crash.
The Allies are more dangerous than the Irons.
I know.
Maybe can I get the mic?
Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you. So one thing that I wanted to say to Last was he left. I mean, he was first sent to audience and then he left because he was repeatedly saying that I'm not the only person who hates Zionism, etc. And there are so many people who do hate Zionism. And unfortunately, it is true in the West, in the country in which I live. I would say even the majority of people, perhaps, hate what they refer to as Zionism. But the point is that wouldn't validate anyone's point in any way. I mean, in Germany, the majority of people supported Hitler back then in World War II, but it didn't validate their point. And also in the United States during the apartheid regime in South Africa, there has been so many periods when the majority of people were wrong. So I would say the majority of people, the majority of people's idea would only validate a point where it is a subjective matter as an objective. It doesn't matter if 99% of people would say 2 times 2 equals 5. 2 times 2 is equal still 4. So that's the first thing. My second point was to Ali Reza. Ali Reza was asking him to not comment on Israel because it has nothing to do with Yemen. I would say, I think all of us can comment about everything, and such as I would comment on North Korea and Taliban in Afghanistan and all those places, and I think everything relates to all of us.
No, I asked him why does he care about it. I wanted to know his reason why does he care so much, because he's living somewhere else, having a different life. Is there a specific reason he hates Zionism? And about the majority in Europe, is the majority of left, not everyone in Europe.
Yeah. I don't have a instrument to see what the majority of people think, but from my observations, many people are anti-Israel and pro-Islamic regime of Iran. And the last point I just want to say about the collateral damages and the civilians being murdered either in Iran or in Gaza, I would say that the argument that I usually use, and I never get an answer about, is that even if, as the Jew haters or West haters say Israel is evil or United States is evil, even if that's true, they are not stupid. Really, what benefit Israel would get from hitting, schoolgirl? It was not Israel, it was the United States. But what did they benefit from? Nothing, literally nothing. The only people who do benefit from civilians being injured, either in Gaza or in inside Iran are the Islamic regime, because once it happens, they start to say, yeah, look, Israel is killing civilians, United States is killing civilians, but you are defending the civilians. That's what they do. So even if they're evil, they're not stupid. Why on earth would they do that? And it's just common sense.
Yeah, America's not gonna drop a bomb that costs, millions of dollars to take out a school full of girls. They're gonna drop it on the strategic target that they need to take out. That's why those weapons are created. And anyways, the munitions that they're using are precision guided munitions. It's very hard to fuck up a precision guided, like a JDAM. JDAM, I don't know, most people probably don't know what that stands for, Joint Direct Attack Munition. It's a, US made GPS guided missile pretty much, and they put it onto the missile. So it's very hard, and there's different ones as well. They have the SPICE one as well, Smart Precision Impact, cost effective ones. They have, small diameter ones, GBU 39s, the Spike family. They have a whole shit ton of them. So it's very hard to say that they indiscriminately just fucking bombed the school when they have, the top of the top line munitions that they use. Like I said, precision guided. It's in the name, right? So it's, when you listen to these people, they have no idea. And most of those munitions also were used in Gaza as well. So when you watch actually videos that are released from the IDF, they show actually them taking out just like a room in the building. Some you see a lot of them taking out buildings because they've been used for headquarters for Hamas, or they were shooting rockets out of it or storing weapons there, whatever it is. It's the same kind of tactics they're using in Iran, right? They took out like a building that was like the headquarters for IRGC, operations. I've seen a couple videos of that stuff as well. They're not just taking out random buildings, wasting millions and millions of dollars of munitions to take out fucking random buildings. We're talking about the most sophisticated militaries in the world with the most sophisticated intelligence. I mean, low orbit, satellites in the air, right? Finding and tracking where these targets are at on the ground. People on the ground giving coordinates to where they need to go. I mean, months and months and years of fucking surveillance. It's crazy to say that they just shoot missiles up in the air like fucking Iran does. IRGC does, and just hopes it hits somewhere in fucking Tel Aviv. So different.
Can I jump off your back a little bit with that, Harry?
Sure.
Awesome, thank you, Harry. So Harry's on point with what he's talking about, okay? Especially when it comes to critical targets, all right? So the military has all types of assets utilized, not just ordnance, when it comes to finding or locating targets with satellites, with drones. We have special units like SIS units, where they, and plus we also have other units in the contractors field as well. So when they PID, that is physically identifying a device, or PIT, physically identifying a target. They are relaying this intel, and then they also go into what's called a command center. That goes through a multitude of risk analogy, collateral costs, civilian costs, and the effectability of it. All right. So what Harry's, I'm getting too technical about it, but the problem is if intel changes, like on a drop of a hat, that's where it can get really, really spicy and sometimes really, really negative. So that's something I want you guys to be aware of, because every day, it's not even like a 24-hour period. I mean, intel could change. Like when I was in Iraq and Afghanistan, intel would change by the hour. So we're constantly relaying with the FOB or even with the COB on how quick intel will change. All right. Sorry for taking too much of your time, Mr. Harry.
No, that was great. Honestly, that's a great perspective. Thanks, bro. Appreciate that.
Mr. Harry, thank you so much, Harry. You don't know how much I love you. I love your voice. Before I didn't like you. Now I feel so much. I want to tell you guys, did you hear the news today? Israeli flag, it was in the Persian building. Did you hear it news or not? A lot of university kids, they work to each other. How can put the flag, Israeli flag, in the building of the one of the biggest city they call Hekbatan, and they put the flag over there. I hope you see it. And another thing, they said Israeli try to hit every guys. Israeli, if they wanted destroy Iran, for them is about 2 hours. They can. I'm so sorry. I want to say bad word. They can fuck Islamic regime very badly. About 2 hours. They fuck my mom right away. But do you know why? They think about the people. Look at the mother. Look at the rocket they're firing. They're very expensive. That rocket, Israeli, they use it, is very expensive. It's going to be about $2 to $3 million. Just, just they don't want it, people die. If they wanted, they put the one dome, they call it dome bomb, they put it over there, kill everybody, enjoy a day. But they spend too much money, just they don't want it, people die. But innocent people die. But this one, I'm sorry, I want to say bad word, this motherfucker, they fired the rocket, they tried to hit the school of the Israeli kids, the hospital, the medical exam. These people are really crazy. All I want to say, the people of the Iran, they know who is the really working with Iranian people and who is the enemy of the Iran. Go ahead, please.
I'm so sorry for. I do apologize, my guy.
I love you so much. Please go ahead.
When I was going over PIT, and one of the major issues that I've talked to with a lot of my old buddies in the military, like I just recently retired in December of last year, and a lot of the biggest things that they were talking about is where they're placing ordnance in Iran. They're really utilizing civilian infrastructures.
In the next few days, you and I are going to become good friends, and it's my privilege to become your coach. I thank you for that opportunity. I want to start out right up front by telling you that you and I must be kindred souls, because you're listening to tapes just like I did, starting way back at 17. I've never stopped doing it. I've never stopped reading. I've never stopped learning, because I'm always looking for the edge, and you must be too. Not the edge over other people. I'm talking about the life advantage. The advantage that allows you to see life and feel life from the peak, where you experience that joy and that passion, that juice for living, where your body feels that kind of energy, where you wake up in the morning, you can't wait to jump out of bed, and you don't want to go to bed at night, because your life has so much that you enjoy. I want you to experience more of that. I'm sure you have some of that, or if you don't feel it right now, I can promise you you will. And I can make that promise not through hyperbole, but I can make the promise because two things are true. Number one, I 25 years with from 75 countries with